It's time for baseball here on MLB Network as we wrap up a 4-game set between the Tulsa Drillers and the Amarillo Sod Poodles. It's baseball, it's the show, and it's coming up next. Jesse Schultz, the man from California, gets the call here. And gotta say, ready to go as we start up the finale of this 4-game series against the Tulsa Drillers on this Thursday night. And we start up the top half of the first inning and now bring in Drew Avens. Avens tonight, the left fielder in the box. Here's the pitch, and that's way high. Right there, the left fielder has it. One pitch, one high ball, one out here in the top of the first. Chance now to give you the starting lineup. Here to play ball. They win the first or second of these 2 games in the 4-game set. Amarillo comes back winning last night, a walk-off win. Here's the pitch. Down low, curveball, 1-0. Well, tonight, after this game, the Tulsa Drillers head to Corpus Christi for a 4-game final series of the regular season. Amarillo and Arkansas coming as they will play their 4 games left of their regular season on the road. Amarillo getting ready to be in the playoffs. They'll host the Midland Rockhounds for a 5-game series. They'll have the first 2 here, and then we'll have the 3 at Midland. Got a pretty good, comfortable evening. About 76 degrees here at first pitch. Here's the 1-0. Chopped foul, and that will not threaten anybody, and that still holds 1-2. Well, after that, the Tulsa Drillers come back, and gotta say, that's pretty good as we'll play them in the championship series. Jesse Schultz, strikeout. The third baseman. Strike 3 called, and that's his first strikeout of this ball game. So gotta say, that's pretty good. Here's Cody Hosey now. Swing and a miss, and I gotta say, that was just nasty right there, and that's 0-1. Goodness. Swung at that one, looked like he was swinging at something. Probably a butterfly flied past him. 0-1. And their changeup, strike 2. 0-2 now. Top of the first, 2-man down. 0-2. Swing and gets him down. 1-2-3 inning for Tulsa, and that will do. The inning is over. Our 7-11 score, Tulsa 0, Amarillo 0. And getting ready for the bottom half of the first. Josiah Gray, the man from the great state of New York, gets the call here, and he'll start the pitching for the bottom half of the first inning. And gotta say, just pretty good as we get you set for this one. Ready to go here.
Leading off here tonight, the second baseman.
Now bring in the second baseman, Ivan Castillo. Leading off the bottom half of the first inning for Amarillo. And that's at the knees. 4-seam fastball count now, 0-1. Slurpy Thursday, I shall say it, on this thirsty Thursday night. Hope everybody is having a great evening as we present you this game with 7-Eleven, our best sponsor here in Amarillo, Texas. Panhandle, I should say. Don't forget, tomorrow the Arkansas Travelers come to town, and ouch, that's going to hit them. Well, the trainer has been called out from the dugout and is examining the finger of Ivan Castillo. And a x-ray is going to be needed to determine if this is just a bruise or it could be broken. Castillo will need to be removed and could miss anywhere from a few days to a few months. Oh my goodness, well that's bad. Well, Dre Overstreet is out of the game as well, but he'll be returning pretty soon. Pinch hitter to run is at first, that is Chris Muriel. And gotta say, a broken finger. Glad it's not a broken face. That's worse. Well, that bring in Jackson Whitaker. And that's a two-seam fastball. Count now 0-1. Well, you don't see that every day. A injury is an injury. Amarillo last time playing Midland. Dre Overstreet slid from coming to second and going to third. He was down. And pretty much he spent at least the last couple of weeks healing up and getting ready to go. And now Ivan Castillo out of the game tonight. And Chris Muriel will cover for him. So pretty much you got a substitute teacher now. And here's the pitch. And that's going to be on the ground. Double play. 3, 6, 4. And that's 2 down here in the bottom of the first. Chance now to give you the starting lineups of the Amarillo Sod Poodles. And gotta say, the first one, second baseman Chris Muriel will take the injured teammate, that is Ivan Castillo, up there in the first position area at second base. He'll be there at the top half of the second to get that duty done. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul. Now the count 0-1. Yeah, injuries do come at a cost, but then they go to the hospital. Dre Overstreet doing pretty good. Overstreet has been gone for at least a week already, but is scheduled to make his appearance as of the last game with the Arkansas Travelers. That is Monday afternoon. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, I gotta say, the Midland Rockhounds have to beat the Springfield Cardinals in order for Amarillo to face the Rockhounds for the 5-game series championship of the Texas League Division Series. It's going to be lined out right there, third, 1 down and 3 outs. And now the inning is over. Now at second base, Chris Muriel will cover Ivan Castillo. And he's been called to be there for the rest of this game. Leading off the top half of the second, Carlos Rincon up to the plate now. Well, gotta say, Ivan Castillo may be headed back home, and he will not attend the rest of this season here at Amarillo, so deepest apologies to him. Gotta say, broken finger is worse than broken bones, and like I said, broken face, that's worse. You get plunked in the face, or plunked in the head, or plunked in the stomach, or get a ball in the throat like the pitcher always throws at the catcher and hits the home plate umpire, and that's even worse. In Major League Baseball, that sometimes does happen. So, gotta say, when you're playing a game like this, you always gotta be careful, and you gotta always be cautious, because you never know where that pitcher might throw the ball. Just FYI to you. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Carlos Rincon. Pitch count now for Amarillo, 13 so far in this one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Get him down. 1 away. And Jesse Schulten's 3rd strikeout of this game.
The catcher.
So that right there. And now bring in Stevie Berman up to the plate. 217 opposition. Pretty good for the Drillers. Average is about 163. About 42 home runs for Stevie Berman. Got to say, pretty good. Lined right there. Third baseman gets him down. 2 away. And one pitch, one caught by the hot corner third baseman, and that's 2 down. Now bring in Justin Yurchak. Up for the top half of the second inning with 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be hit high. Chasing after it, and whoa. That is foul. That nearly was a base hit by Tulsa. If it was to stay in front of that chalk line. High pop up right there. Ryan Weathers under it. And that's the inning. So a 1-2-3 inning here. And we go to the bottom of the second. Coming up, no score on this Thirsty Thursday from 7-Eleven. Bottom of the second, and stepping in, Taylor Colway. Bottom half of the second, ready to go. No runs, no hits, no errors for either side. And count now 0-1. Well, scoreless through 1.5. Tulsa and Amarillo at 0. A beautiful evening as we play the last game here in the series finale. And gotta say, these two ball clubs will meet up in the championship series. Have 2 games here at Amarillo and then 3 at Tulsa. Don't forget, Game 5, I will be hosting that one at Tulsa, so make sure you guys tune in to that one. But I will say, I do the home games only, because pretty much I enjoy doing that. And that's going to be hit high. The center fielder's chasing this one, and that's the fly out right there, 1 down. A chance now to give you the starting defensive lineups for the Drillers here this evening. And you talk about a man out in center field, that is Donovan Casey. He's just out there waiting for the fly balls to get up in there. And he does the job right there. And now, the hot corner third baseman, Eric Heim. Heim is coming in this one. Ready to go and try to get up in here. And now here's the 0-1. And is that going to land? Base hit right there, and they're into the hit column. So what a way to lead the bottom of the home second off, and still 1 out. A ground ball gets a double play. That will be the inning right there. And that slider, count now 0-1. Lee Bloom is in left field tonight for the Sod Poodles. And gotta say, pretty good here tonight. Let's give you scores from the Arkansas Travelers and the Corpus Christi Hooks. Bottom of the second inning, and they're tied with 1-1. So gotta say, pretty good. Springfield and Frisco. The Cardinals lead the Rough Riders 2-0. Line drive right there, base hit, and that's a pretty good well hit. Pretty good. Midland Rockhounds tonight at the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. And we're going to give you the scores from that ball game as well. So right now they're playing. And that's going to be a count now 0-1. Well, Midland and Northwest Arkansas are at the top half of the second. No score for them. Here's the 0-1. And did he go? Yes, he did. Home plate umpire says it. Count now 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 man on, and another one at second. And that's going to be well hit. Center fielder chasing it. And he can't make the play. And he's going to run for it. And that right there. Uh-oh. Yeah, you better run. And that's a double play right there. And they will tag 2 runners out. And the Sod Poodles threatened, but didn't get fortunate enough to get in there. We go to the top half of the 3rd. And this is still a scoreless ball game. Leading off for the Drillers, Donovan Casey, the number 7 hitter. Up to the plate now. And gotta say, Amarillo tried to score, but they threatened. And that's high pop-up right there. Schultens has it. 1 down. So what a way. 1 pop-up. 1 high one, I should say. And that's 1 down as the pitcher covers that one for the out. Cleanup batter is Jacob Amaya tonight for the Tulsa Drillers. Top half of the 3rd, 1 away. High pop-up right there. Ryan Weathers chasing it. And he's going to call the left fielder off. And that's 2 down. So 1 high pitch, 1 high ball, and that will lead to Weathers a 2nd out right there. They'll bring up Josiah Gray, the pitcher for the Tulsa Drillers. Here's the pitch. Too high, 2-seam fastball, 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs, top of the 3rd, no score to this point. Here's the 1-0. And that's outside. 2 balls, no strikes. And you hear somebody talking? Yeah. You hear somebody. On deck now, Drew Avens. 3 balls, no strikes. And is that coming from the audience, I should say? I can hear a guy screaming saying, "You got to throw that ball better." Here's the 3-0. Right there at the knees. Called for a strike. 3-1. Got to say, that's pretty good right there. Well, let's give you your players, where they're at, and ball clubs that they're playing each other. Swing and a miss. 4-seam fastball. 3-2. Got the Arkansas Travelers tonight at Corpus Christi. Got Midland and Northwest Arkansas. Tulsa at Amarillo. And Frisco at Springfield. I gotta say, pretty good right there. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Get them down full right there. And that is the 3rd inning. Another chance right here, as here is the instant replay of that strikeout. And gotta say, Jesse Schultens, he is on fire on the mound. Bottom of the 3rd coming up, no score on this Thirsty Thursday. Ryan Weathers is up to the plate now. The center fielder. Also the coverage of Dre Overstreet. And that's going to be hit right there. Second baseman can't beat it out, and that's 1 down. So get him by a step, and he will be retired to the dugout. And batting 9th is the starting pitcher, Jesse Schultens, versing off Josiah Gray. Here's the pitch. That's in there for the 4-seam fastball. Count now 0-1. 0-1. And that's going to be hit to the third baseman. And there's out number 2. So ground out at second and third, and 2 outs quickly already in this inning. Chris Muriel covering for his injured teammate, that is Ivan Castillo, out in this game, and maybe a broken finger or something. I don't know what, but he will get a few days that could lead to a few months being on the disabled list. If broken, then he will have to spend at least a few months. And look out! Oh my goodness, that hit him. And he ain't happy about that. He's exchanging words with the pitcher. And he'll regret it if he comes around to score. Now I'll bring in Jackson Whitaker. Ground out in the first, 0 for 1. So goodness gracious. Hope he's all right out there at first. And here's the pitch. That's too high. 1 ball, no strikes on the slider. Base runner at first, 2-man down. No score to this point in the bottom of the third inning. Change up, 1-1. Beautiful evening. Shout outs to get to. Tulsa fans watching. Got fans from AAA San Antonio. The Missions will move back to AA baseball in 2021. Right there, and that's going to be a line drive, base hit. And here comes the runner. He's going to come in and score. And Amarillo gets on the board here in the bottom of the third. So what a way, a base hit right over the second baseman's head. That was perfect. I would say that was pitch perfect. Luis Campusano grounded out in the first, 0 for 1. Firsting off Josiah Gray. Pitch count now 33. Amarillo comes in. 1-0 score against Tulsa. 0-1. Down low, 1-1. Well, if you're tuning in, hope you guys are. Also listening to us on the radio. We are Amarillo, Texas, Panhandle Baseball. And that's going to be a fair ball. Oh, my goodness. And he's going to try to get into second. And he will get picked off, but the run is in to score. And that will do. The inning is over. So 2 runs on a few base hits, no errors. And we go to the top of the 4th. Amarillo up 2-0 against Tulsa.
Leading off for Tulsa.
Leading off for the top half of the 4th for the visiting Tulsa Drillers, Drew Avens. 0 for 1, flied out in the first inning. Amarillo got a pretty good chance of winning this ball game and trying to even up this series against the Drillers. 0-1 the count. Fans watching from the Rockhounds. AAA San Antonio watching this ball game. Oh, don't forget that the San Antonio Missions right now at Round Rock taking on the AAA affiliation of the Houston Astros. That is another strikeout, and Jesse Schultens claims his 5th.
Now batting, second base.
So gotta say, can't wait for the Missions to be down here in 2021. Greet the Wichita Wind Surge, too, when they come down to Amarillo. Swing and a miss. Michael Bush, 0 for 1, strikeout in the first. Count now 0-1. And I will say, we see a nasty swing like that, and goodness. Swing and a miss again, and oh my gracious. Hallelujah. Hello, how you doing? And that's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Oh, man. 1, 2, 3. And that's the second out. And Jesse 6th strikeout of this game.
Now batting, third baseman.
Pitch speed comparison time now. Josiah Gray at 94, Jesse Schultens at 93, and a pitch perfect 1 mile differential here. Not too bad for either side, but hey, throwing some pretty good 90 fastballs, let me say it. Now bring in Cody Hosey. He's 0 for 1 here tonight. And now pitch count now 33. Real dominant Jesse Schultens. Consistency is key. And that's going to be a 4-seam fastball count, evened up at 1-1. So you like it when these guys are out playing the biggest game of baseball. 2-0 our score, top of the 4th inning. And that's 1 ball and 2 strikes. So 1 more swing and a miss. And Tulsa goes down on strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Chopped foul. And still holding on at 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2. And that's high pop up right there. The catcher will get his eyes on it. And that's the inning. So a 1-2-3 inning all for Tulsa. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Amarillo lead 7-11, 2-0 against the Drillers. Leading off the bottom half of the 4th, Taylor Colway, 0 for 1, fly out in the 2nd inning.
Colway.
Coming in here. Sun beginning to set. Line drive right there, base hit up the middle. Right there in right field. And that's now one way you get a inning started. You get a no-out single. And now bring up the hot corner third baseman, Eric Heim. 1 for 1, single in the 2nd. Down low, 90 miles an hour. Called for a strike on 1 on that 4-seam fastball. Pitch count for Tulsa, 37. Here's the pitch. Down low again at 90. The 4-seam fastball. Count now 0-2. Ready or not, here's the pitch. That's going to be hit high. Center fielder chasing it, and he'll make the catch out there in shallow right, and that's 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Lee Bloom.
And that brings in the left fielder, Lee Bloom. 1 for 1, single in the 2nd. Ooh, excuse me, guys. Got a runny nose. Here's the pitch. And that slider got fortunate enough to be in the strike zone. That's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Chop foul. And now in the hole, 0-2. Lee Bloom, pretty good as of last night's ball game. He had a couple base hits. Did really well. Tried to win that one for his guys last night. And apparently Amarillo did win the ball game. Final score 9-7 as the Sod Poodles walked off a home run. And gotta say, pretty well done for the Sod Poodles to get back in this series. 1 for 1 Lee Bloom. And that is strike 3 call. Gets him down looking. And that's 2 down. And first strikeout for Josiah Gray.
89.
Now bring up number 89, the shortstop Manolo Capua. Back up the middle. Base hit. So that's a good way to lead it off.
Ryan Weathers.
Now bring in Ryan Weathers, the center fielder up tonight, covering for his injured teammate and best friend, Dre Overstreet. Line drive right there, back up the middle. The runner's coming, and he won't get him. The run is scores. What a man.
The pitcher.
And here we're going to have some time called here. Here comes the pitching coach out, and he's going to talk to his pitcher. And I doubt he's not surprised of what is going on with them. And the right-handed pitcher out in the bullpen for the Drillers just starting to warm up. And that's going to be hit high. And the center fielder gets that one, and that will do. The inning is over. So one run comes in across the score for Amarillo. Top of the fifth coming up. Amarillo 3-0 against Tulsa. Leading off the top half of the fifth inning for the Drillers, Carlos Rincon, strikeout in the second, 0 for 1.
Rincon.
Here's the pitch. And that's going to be chopped foul, 0-1. 38 pitches so far for the Amarillo Sod Poodles. And you look at Jesse Schultens, he is just feeling confident. Count now 0-2. Here's the 0-2 delivery. And he thought he was going to have him, but instead he did not chase. That's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Chopped foul. Still hanging on. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the knockout punch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and get him out right there. And Schultens gets his 7th strikeout. And that's 1 away. And that brings in Stevie Berman. Line out in the second, 0 for 1. In there, a 4-seam fastball, only 92 miles an hour, called for a strike, 0-1. Gotta say, pretty good crowd here tonight on this thirsty Thursday night. Last game against the Tulsa Drillers here in the regular season against the Sod Poodles. Jesse Schulten, 7 balls, 37 strikes, total 44. Doing really great here on the mound. I gotta say, we need guys that can get up in there and get real concentrated. Eric Heim, the third baseman, takes that one for the out. And that's 2 down. Justin Yurchak, 0 for 1, fly out in the second. 3-0 shutout. Tulsa getting shut out by Amarillo. And chop foul, look out! Goodness, that nearly took somebody's head off. My, you gotta look out. 0-1. And that's chopped foul. Right at the catcher's knees, and that's 0-2. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Chopped foul. Oh my goodness, look out over there. Trying to knock somebody out silly. Still holding on. Here's the pitch. And a high pop-up right there. Not playable. And that will drift foul. Here's the 0-2. And that's high pop-up right there. Weathers under this one. Makes the catch. And that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Bottom of the 5th coming up, 3-0, 7-11 score. And we will be right back as we take a break. And we'll be back here on Sod Poodles Baseball. Back here for Texas League Baseball as we start the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Chris Muriel. Muriel covering for Ivan Castillo, who was injured in this ball game. And here's the 0-1. And he's going to foul that one off. Count now 0-2. So Castillo getting a x-ray on his finger. Few days to the rest of the season. Well in the balance for him. High pop-up right there. Tulsa catcher got that one.
Now batting, first baseman,
Jackson Whitaker, 1 for 2, double, a run, and RBI. Coming into this one. And that's outside. Bounced off the catcher's glove. And that's 1 ball, no strikes. 1 man out. 3-0 or 7-11 score. Swing and a miss right there. Couldn't hold up in time, and that's 1-1. And did he go? No, he did not. Ball 2, 2-1. Sun beginning to set on this Thursday evening. And high pop-up right there. Center fielder Casey has that one. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Luis.
And that brings up the catcher, Luis Campusano. Up to the plate now. 1 for 2, single and RBI to Campusano. 1 for 2. Pretty good standing right there for him. Here's the pitch. Outside, 4-seam fastball. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's a 1-0. And that's going to be lined. And no, that's not going to stay fair. And I thought it did, but stand corrected. It was foul. Period. Here's the 1-1. And that's well hit. Left fielder chasing this one, and he'll make the catch out there. And that will end the inning. So a couple base hits, but nothing done here. Top of the 6th coming up. Amarillo 3-0. Leading off the top half of the 6th, the center fielder, Donovan Casey. He's popped out in the 3rd, 0 for 1. Pitch count now for Jesse Schultens, at least 51, and he's been really great on the mound for Amarillo. Confident enough to keep this game at bay and keep the Drillers shut out. And he's going to reach in and grab that one. Oh, man. Brought that one back, and there's one away. And he's going to get some high fives on that one. I guarantee you that one. Here's the cleanup batter, Jacob Amaya. Fly out in the 3rd, 0 for 1. Yeah, so I do apologize if I had the sniffles. I had the runny nose. And that's going to be the third one coming out. Or actually, correction. Do apologize. Two away in the inning after a fly out right there in left field. 2 down.
Your attention, please.
And that's going to bring up a pinch hitter here.
Number 3, Jake.
And that'll be Jake Peters up here now for Tulsa. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be line right there. Taylor Colway getting that one. Runs it down. What a play. And that will end the half of the 6th inning. Colway coming up to bat as we start the home half of the 6th for Amarillo. Amarillo 3, Tulsa nothing. Now on the mound, Shea Spitzberth, as he will take the mound to start the home 6th inning. Taylor Colway was a 1-for-2, single and a run. Victor Gonzalez and Nolan Long are out in the dugout. Warm-up tosses now. Chopped foul. Count now 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And that is going to be well hit. But unfortunately, that is out number 1, as that will head to the right fielder.
Third baseman.
And there's 1 down.
Time.
And that will bring in, right here for the Sod Poodles, the hot corner third baseman, Eric Heim. 1-for-2 in this ball game. Here's the pitch. Down low, four-seam fastball. Whoa, 95 miles an hour. That'll plunk a parrot silly in the head, let me tell you. 1 ball, no strikes, 1-for-2 to the hot corner third baseman. It's going to be line drive right there. Base hit right over the second baseman's head. And gotta say, pretty good as these guys are lining them out. And now bring in the potential 4th run on bases. And now bring in Lee Bloom, the left fielder. 1-for-2, single in the 2nd inning. Here's the pitch, down in the zone, 0-1. Two-seam fastball, 92 miles an hour, and that's called for a strike. Sun beginning to set on this Thursday evening. And now here's the pitch. And that's going to be well hit, but also a final out of the inning. Or should I say correction, 2nd out. And I'm just trying to race you through the inning so we get to the top half of the 7th. Now bring up the shortstop and number 7 hitter, Manolo Capua, 2-for-2, a double and a single in his last plate appearance. Here's the pitch. Line drive. That is going to be trouble. And here comes a runner. And he's going to try to get in there. And he's across the score. And Amarillo tags on another one. Make it a 4-0 shutout. So Amarillo's got the advantage, a grand slam advantage. Line drive right there. Can they get him? Yes, they will. And that is the final out of the inning. Another shot here as Amarillo will get another run on this base hit. So we go to the top half of the 7th. The Sod Poodles in front, 4-0. Lean off the top half of the 7th. Drew Avon, strikeout, flyout, 0-for-2. Beautiful evening. The sky just looks really nice. Curveball at the knees, 0-1. Well, tonight after this game, the Drillers will head on the road. They head to Corpus Christi. And don't forget the Arkansas Travelers getting ready to come to Amarillo. Final 4 games of the regular season for both these ball clubs. Get the Rockhounds and the Drillers. And strike 3 called, and that's 1 away. 8th strikeout for Jesse Schultens.
The batter, number 9.
And gotta say, if we could get 10 strikeouts for Slurpees, and that's even better too. And now bring in Michael Bush, 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts, and he's gonna pop that one, pop commit right here. And that's 0-1. 2 strikeouts, 0 for 2 to Michael Bush. 4-0 our shutout here in the top of the 7th, and he's gonna, oh my goodness gracious me, smack a donkey in the face. That's strike 2. Or actually, let a donkey bite a cactus. Here's the 0-2. And high pop-up right there. Left fielder chasing it. And oh no, he dropped it. And the left fielder gets tagged with an error. And that's a E7 on that play.
Third baseman, Cody.
So Amarillo gets a error. And I don't know if that was considered a base hit, but probably was. And I'll bring in Cody Hosey. He smacks that one, and now count 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Count now 0-2. 0 for 2 to Cody Hosey. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be high pop-up right there. Right fielder going to get this one, and he makes the catch out there in right. And that is the 2nd out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 34, Carlos Rincon.
They'll bring in Carlos Rincon. 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. 0-1, the count now. Gotta say, Jesse Schultens, man, look at him. He's on fire. I think that Taco Villa hot sauce got him going. Oh, everybody loves that hot sauce. Comes in little tubes, and just got to say, we have a perfectly good Taco Villa, and they serve the specialties of their food, and that's going to be a strikeout right there.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and that's the inning.
Traditional 7th inning stretch.
So we go to the bottom half of the 7th. It's take me out to the ball game here in this one. Leading off, Jesse Schultens, 0 for 2, a fly out and a ground out in this ball game. Tonight pitching for Amarillo, number 38. Shea Spitzbarth greeting Jesse Schultens on the mound for the first time in this inning. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be high pop-up right there. Base hit, right field. And you don't see that every day, but now you do.
The second baseman, Fred Muriel.
Now bring in Chris Muriel. Hit by pitch, a run, 0 for 1. And that's going to be lined right there. Center fielder will make the play. And that's 1 away.
The batter, the first baseman, Jackson Whitaker.
And that brings in Jackson Whitaker, 1 for 3, a double RBI and a run. Oof. Excuse me, guys. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a base hit right there between the middle of second and third. Gotta say, it's just working really well. Now bring in Luis Campusano, but first, Marcus Sobach is getting called up to do the pitching here. So, my goodness. 6'5", 205 pounds, age 28. Prospect here. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be line drive right there. Base hit. 1 run scores. Here comes another. And make that 2 runs that come in to score. It is now a 6-0 ball game.
Number 50, Taylor.
So boy howdy, Tulsa getting smacked in the face. And pretty much they're getting smacked in the face really good. Here's Taylor Colway now. And that's going to be another line drive right there. Base hit. Tag on another one as Amarillo will stretch their lead to 7 now.
The third baseman, Eric.
So what a way to get that over the shortstop's head. Still 1 away in the inning with a base runner at second. Hot corner third baseman, 2 for 3 and 2 singles and a run that came in across the score. Seven nothing our score here in the top, or should I say bottom? Yeah, I got you. I got you good. I thought it was the top half of the 7th, but no, it is not. We got the bottom half of the 7th. And high pop up right there. That's going to land. Base hit. And the shellacking still continues. Tag on another one. And that's 8-0 Amarillo. Now bring in the left fielder, Lee Bloom. And Victor Gonzalez out of the dugout now as he's called upon to pitch. And one failure after another. Got to say, those balls are being well hit hard. Amarillo has got the lead by 8 now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Four-seam fastball. Count now 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And that's going to be chopped foul. And count now 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And that's going to be lined right there. Base hit. Tag on another one as that makes it 9-0 now.
Now batting, number 89.
I'll bring in number 89, Manolo Capua. 3 for 3, 2 doubles, a single, and RBI. Ground out right there to second, and they'll pick him off for the second out of the inning. There's 2 away. To the bottom of the 7th, 9-0 Amarillo in a 7-11 score. So 7-11 is best of our home places here in the Texas Panhandle. And now bring in Ryan Weathers. And that is high pop up right there. Left fielder chasing after it. makes the catch, and that's the inning. So 5 runs come across the score, and we got a 9-0 ball game.
Leading off for Tulsa. The catcher,
Leading off for Tulsa, Stevie Berman. 0 for 2 will pop out in the line out. Start the top half of the 8th. 6 outs remain for the Drillers. In there for the called strike 1, 0-1. Jesse Schulten's no-hitter through 7 innings. So gotta say, pretty good right there. 9-0, top of the 8th inning. Amarillo is in front. 0-2. Swing and a miss. And that's the first out of the inning. Well, we give you a starter comparison. One man on the right is still going. The other one, long since departed for the showers. Now bring up Justin Yurchak. 2 flyouts, 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Count now 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And that's high pop up right there in center field. And he'll make the catch. And that's 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Donovan Casey.
Now bring up the center fielder, Donovan Casey. And now Donovan Casey, 0 for 2. Swing and foul that one off. Count now 0-1. Here's the 0-1. In there for a called strike 2. 0-2 now. One. Or actually 0-2. I do apologize. Here's the 0-2. And that's high pop up right there. Right fielder chasing this one. That is Taylor Colway. And he'll make the catch out there. And that will end the inning. So, no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 8th coming up, and Jesse Schultens will lead it off.
The pitcher,
1 for 3, single, and RBI. Popped foul. Count now 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And that's going to be well hit. Left fielder chasing that one. Makes the catch out there. 1 away.
Now batting.
You've got to say this ball game is ready to end. Amarillo has 2 outs left. Tulsa 3. Chris Muriel up to the plate now, substituting the injured Ivan Castillo. And gotta say, pretty bad, as he was well injured by a finger being hit. 7,741. Gotta say, you don't see that every day, but now you do. Here's the pitch. And that's gonna be base hit right there in front of the right fielder, and still just a 1-out single.
The first baseman, Jackson.
And that'll bring in Jackson Whitaker. 2 for 4. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Count now on 1. 2 for 4, Jackson Whitaker, double, single, and an RBI. And that's way too high. Count now 0-2. Oh goodness, that was way too high. And high pop up right there. Right fielder chasing it. Makes the catch. 2 down. So 9-0 our score here in the bottom of the 8th. And now bring in Luis Campusano. 2 for 4, a double, an RBI, and a run. Here's the pitch. Down low. Count now 1-0. Down low. 2 balls, no strikes. Two 2-0. And did he go? No. Ball 3. 3-0 now. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle, a base hit.
The right fielder, number 15, Taylor.
Now bring in the right fielder, Taylor Colway. 2 for 4, double, single, and an RBI. 1 man on at first. The second run is getting ready to come in to score. If Taylor Colway could get a base hit and then get it far out in the outfield. Pop foul. Still holding on at 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. And that's the inning. Top of the 9th coming up. 7-11 score. 9 for Amarillo. Nothing.
Leading off for Tulsa,
Jacob Amaya coming up to plate here in the top half of the 9th. And 3 outs are against them as they are up by a boatload. Amarillo look like they're going to win this series finale and split the series against Tulsa. First pitch on its way. Chopped foul. And now the count still holds at 0-1. Jesse Schultens has a no-hitter for the 8th inning. So, gotta say, pretty good here. High pop-up right there. Left, the first baseman has it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Victor Gonzalez.
And we ask you to stay tuned for your post-game highlights for tonight's game. And that will be up right here on the show.
Pinch hitting for Tulsa, number 15, Matt.
And I'll bring in Matt Lipka. High pop-up right there, base hit. Double play gets him out of this inning and this game.
The batter, the left fielder, Drew Avon.
Now bring up the left fielder, Drew Avent. Up to the plate now. And that's going to be well hit. Right under it is the left fielder. Make the catch, 2 down.
Now batting, the second
Now
baseman,
batting, Michael Bush. 0 for 3, a ground out in the 7th inning. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be chopped foul at the knees. Count now 0-1. Chopped foul. Count 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And high pop up right there. Right fielder chasing it. And that's the ball game. So 9-0 Amarillo. And I gotta say, wow. Well, this was it for tonight. And for everybody here, it was a great one. The Sod Poodles shut out the Tulsa Drillers. Final score, 9-0. Well, this will just about do it here this evening. Now the Drillers getting ready to go to Corpus Christi. The Travelers getting ready to come here to Amarillo. Well, that would do for this broadcast. And thank everybody for tuning in. And we're going to give you your final line scores. Amarillo 9 and 18 hits, 1 error. So 9-18-1. Tulsa only 1 hit only. Player of the game is Jesse Schultens. He struck out 10. Winning pitcher on the mound is Jesse Schultens. And Josiah Gray takes the loss. Well, this will just about do it for Texas League Baseball here tonight. Final score, Amarillo 9, Tulsa nothing. Well, we'll see y'all tomorrow as we take on the Arkansas Travelers. Have a good night, everybody.